Yeah, it doesn't give you a whole lot versus the Pangolier, though. Or the Earth Spirit. Stun's pretty decent. But, I mean, the stun's a little bit too slow to affect an Earth Spirit, I think. I'm not sure. To stop him rolling away, I think you've got to be pretty damn quick on that one. Team Empire just going to pick up a PL. So a good hero versus the Batrider. This is kind of one of those, I wouldn't say a classic counter, but it's a hero that can kind of stand up pretty well against the Phantom Lancer, against the Batrider in lane, sorry. Of course, the Doppelganger Dispelling, really, really useful in getting out of the flames and in just kind of keeping your distance from him and stopping those napalm stacks from adding up too high.
10
Yeah,
seconds
very nice
remaining.
pick. Mana Burn, of course, very useful for the Witch Doctor and Assassin, not if he
5
decides to go for the
seconds
Diffusal.
remaining. Radiant team back.
And they're going to take back the Leshrac on Team Singularity, so doesn't have the same setup this time around with the Shadow Demon, but of course still a really strong hero all the same. Gives you some push as well, which is very rare if you have him on the 4 position. Although this game, it does look like it's going to be in the mid lane, which is very interesting. Surprising, in fact.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I think it's probably, yeah. I think it's Leshrac mid. I mean, Leshrac 1 isn't really a thing these days, but it doesn't seem like a great game for her. I mean, Phantom Lancer's got plenty of dodge, but I guess like this kind of split up damage is going to be really strong against him. Pangolier doesn't care. If he can Rolling Thunder, he's hunky-dory. I don't think the Diabolic Edict is going to do enough to him to stop him wanting to Rolling Thunder into the Leshrac. Of course, it only lasts so long. And I think it's going to be very strong in lane versus him, actually. I can't see the Pangolier winning a lane versus Leshrac if they put the Pango mid. Yeah, Team Singularity is still looking for that carry, and the PA has been banned out. Terrorblade's still in the pool. Not great versus the Phantom Lancer anymore, though.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Doom banned out. Okay, that's suggesting very much a something along maybe a Morphling. Morph or TB. It's got to be right. Like this is a comfort game for Excalibur here. I think maybe you take the Morph. I don't really like TB versus Phantom Lancer right now. Although it's not bad and there's nothing really you want to do with Reflection. The Reflection just seems like a poop spell this game. So if you want that guy who's just going to go to the jungle and farm up and be like, you know, the Metamorphosis beast, then absolutely you go for it. But if you're looking to fight a little bit more often than that, you know, if you're not willing to wait for timings, I don't think you pick the TB because other spells really don't offer much this game. They have plenty of clear for his illusions as well. Like the Swashbuckler is just going to tear them apart, and also with the Winter Wyvern, it's really risky to. Yeah, okay. So I've managed to talk myself out of the TB pick, so I don't think Team Singularity will pick it. So probably a Morph. Could be something a little less conventional. And it could be a Leshrac. It could be a Lycan again.
Team pick.
Anti-mage.
Ooh. Okay. They're going to go for the Anti-Mage on Team Singularity. Magic is indeed an abomination. Not sure what this achieves, though. I mean, obviously, Earthspirit, he doesn't have the hugest mana pool. That's the thing. Like, Earthspirit's got kind of smaller ones. It's not that big a deal. To kind of... Obviously, Earthspirit doesn't do a whole lot, but he's there for the initiation. He's not there for the team fighting ability. If he loses mana, loses life, it's not the end of the game or end of the fights for Team Empire here. And now they have its last pick, and they're going to take themselves a Slardar. Hello, Mr. Fishman. This is someone we don't see too often, but I am excited to see it picked up and in the hands of Team Empire. It's going to be Sion the Earthspirit. It's going to be an mid lane Pango and an off lane Slardar. Okay, I was kind of thinking that maybe they might put the Slardar mid versus Lesh, but they do decide that Kodo should have an okay time versus this guy. All right, well, looking at these drafts in terms of like a mid-game perspective, I think, I don't know, is this Leshrac going to be enough to kind of carry the team fights until the Anti-Mage comes online? You kind of have to look to the laning phase. And Anti-Mage, it's going to be Anti-Mage and Witch Doctor in a lane versus Maiden and Sayu.
10 seconds
I
remaining.
think this Witch Doctor's gonna die a lot. That's my first prediction. I don't think Miposhka is gonna be alive much this game. Also interesting to point out as well that Miposhka used to be on Team Empire. Well, I think it was Team Empire Hope he was on. So, you know, it's a bit of a grudge match, you could say. But that does also mean that they have a kind of glimpse inside of each other's minds. So these teams know each other very, very well. But yeah, I mean, looking at like, how are you going to survive an Earth Spirit running into you and then a Slardar stun with the bashes as well? I don't think it's going to happen. Let's say tri-lane with the Anti-Mage and just leave the Batrider solo up top, but, you know, again, that's not going to be enough to shut down Dream on this PL. It's not going to be nearly enough to shut down Dream on the PL. So that's going to be a threat in and of itself. I think I prefer Empire's draft this game. I really do. Also, I love the Slardar with the Wyvern and the Earth Spirit as well, because if he can just ulti, that sets them up for their spells so well. And they're heroes which, with a very little setup time, can do a lot. Same with Kodos as well, actually, with the Pangolier ulti. You can just kind of get off that Rolling Thunder and then roll through the moment this ulti ends. So Black Archangel, plenty of initiation potential available from him as we get into game number 2. Team Empire versus Team Singularity in a best-of-3 series in the upper bracket final of the BTS Spring Cup. No actual cup is available. It's all a lie. And we'll see. We'll see who's going to come out ahead of this one. But as I say, I think I do prefer the Empire draft. They've got the Radiant side as well, which is always pretty nice. Dream coming into lane. I'm bringing this up. Just tangos to Umbra, just hoping to go for the Quelling Blade. Nice and early. And they start things off in the classic, you know, just start things off in a tri-lane. Try and get this damage down. Try and get yourself an early kill. A little bit harder when you're on the dire side and rotating into this jungle. It says less ways up, you know. You can see between these two areas very easily on the side of the Radiant. The side of the dive, it's kind of much harder to be able to protect these two areas. Dream? Is he alright here? I think he's okay. Well, he's still taking some damage. Not sure about this doppelganger up into the high ground. As Cast comes bouncing back to him, Dream with the napalm attacks as well. He's actually going to be taking a fall here, so first blood is going to go to Singularity. Oh, this 3-man rotation into the enemy jungle now working out both times here. Nice is called by Jerry. As it should. That was a nice little kill there. I mean, a little bit of mistake maybe, but I'm not sure where else the PL have gone. If it goes under tower, I'm pretty sure the Nyx can just tank like so many hits of that and still be absolutely fine. Just one tango is probably going to bring it up to full. Alrighty. Mid lane is going to be Excalibur. Hello. Middle lane Anti-Mage. What's this? So Pingvin's got up to the top lane on the left track. I did not spot this. Middle lane Anti-Mage. Okay. Versus the Pangolier, though. I mean, what can the Pango really do to stop this Anti-Mage being in this lane? Oh, look at that. Dropping the Quelling Blade. Let's see if it pays off. It does. Nicely done. What a player. And he'll take all those last hits on the first lane of creeps as well. Meanwhile, the Pangolier, he only got one. This is a good start to Excalibur in this middle lane. We're going to be keeping our eye on this very closely as the AM lanes up versus the Pangolier. Mid lane Anti-Mage. Wow. This is some creative stuff from Singularity. I love they're doing this. Meanwhile, up at top, you've got Leshrac and Witch Doctor. Now, I said that the Witch Doctor was just going to chain die to this Earth Spirit and Slardar combo, but with a Leshrac here to back him up, that ain't going to happen. If you roll onto the Witch Doctor and Leshrac is nearby for a stun, that could go very, very bad for you. So, this is interesting.
Talentless.
Talentless, Jerry. I don't feel like he's talking to me there, but you know. Angel. He chased off by Shashlo and Jerry, but of course he's got this Arctic Burn, so he can lay down a ton of damage. And Dream's actually coming in onto Shashlo here. He's got a lot of damage. Another Spirit Lance available in 3 seconds, but does not want to chase for the Batrider kill here. He knows that these sticky napalm stacks will start to add up, especially if he's the doppelganger too early. And that could turn bad for him, especially with the stuns available from the Nyx. Meanwhile, up in the top lane. Oh no, Miposhka does actually go down, so. A kill for Empire up here. Well, as I said, you know, you didn't need to see the kill because I already explained to you what was going to happen. If the Leshrac, it basically, if Miposhka, what's the range of Splitter? Okay, so if Miposhka is outside of this range of the Leshrac, he is dead instantly. He's just going to fall down dead. It's not going to be pretty. That's what's going to happen down here. So he does need to stay close or be very careful when he's going to pull or anything like that because the kill potential of these two is huge. Especially if Maiden has a stun ready to roll. On the middle lane, Excalibur's still doing very, very well versus this Pangolier, who now has an illusion rune. But he does nothing now. He got nerfed. Lucky Shot no longer triggers on illusions. You dunce. Excalibur, he's really trying hard to just bring down these illusions here. Fair enough, but yeah, Pango, I mean, he's got a mango and he's got a bottle, so he will be able to get his mana back if and when he needs it. But I mean, it just means that the Maiden could be in some trouble. They try to make a play on Pingvin here, but he is going to actually fall to the Malediction, and just the crazy amount of damage these two can pop out. Just how the lane goes. Just how the lane goes. Once again, you know, not saying I'm a prophet, but I said if they try to go onto the Witch Doctor inside the circle, they themselves are going to die. Dude, that should be a coach. That'd be sick. Just like to take a screenshot of this, just be like, yep, in the circle, you dead. In the circle, yeah, okay. For the for Team Empire. The danger pony. Never get too close. In the middle lane, Excalibur's still doing very, very well for himself right now. Yeah, it's you know, Swashbuckle's a good spell, but unfortunately, it just can't be used for harass this game. As Excalibur just blinking for efficiency more than anything right now. 2 points in that mana break as well. He's the Pangolier is kind of nervous to come forwards here. Excalibur's just constantly threatening his mana pool. There's going to be a arcane in the top room, double disarm onto the AM, and a big fat slow as well. Definitely no runes for him. Didn't want to blink forward for it. And yeah, it's going for these power treads. Starting off with the Glove of Haste, just to get many, many more mana breaks off. Let's get the disarm. Oh, now it gets the disarm onto anti-mage. Okay, alright, no, that seems good. That seems fair. Thanks, Pangolier. Just doing his thing. Meanwhile, Leshrac in the top lane could be in some trouble. Sayu and Maiden running him down. The Witch Doctor too far away. Beautiful stun, though. Lands onto 2, and that is going to be enough to keep Pingvin alive. So they don't have any mana left on the Earth Spirit. So no roll possible. Pingvin makes himself away and gets out all by himself with a beautifully timed split Earth. Wow. That was good. That was good. I'll give him that one. And Slada going to be forced to go back and hang around the shrine until it's available. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, Jerry going for the runes here, but Dream is just going to doppelganger past them. Shashlo popping that flame. Looking for Archangel here, maybe. There's a TP coming in. Oh, it's just Dream TPing back. Okay, okay. Slight bamboozle. He's bought himself a Ring of Health. Just wants to be able to hold on to the harasser. He's just trying to copy Nick's stats. You've got 7.4. I've got 10.3 regen. Bat's just going to constantly be stealing these creeps. He's an annoying dude, Bat Rider. Or Manta Rider as he is this game. Spotted Manta Ray. What a majestic creature. Known for swimming deep into the ocean, eating many, many krill, and firing fire out of its anus. Excalibur still living the dream in the middle lane. This Pangolier really putting up no fight against Excalibur at all, really, and he's just sitting around on no mana at all. He's got this bottle, but what can he really do? This is a really nice lane by Singularity here. They clearly know what's going on.
Invisibility.
Bottom. Yeah, Hellbear Smasher getting involved as well with a Thunderclap here and there. Spike Carapace he used, but I mean, PL, he's got one charges if he wants to, so if he does want to chase down Jerry, he certainly can try. Meanwhile, oh, Excalibur goes down in the middle lane. Sayu makes the rotations, and they do find the kill with the Rolling Thunder. Oh dear, that's a big one. That's a big one. Well, Dream and Jerry still kind of playing off against each other here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The question is, are they going to be able to continue the pressure onto the AM at mid? They've killed him once. Is that going to be enough? I mean, probably not. Dream's starting to catch up with his farm as well. Once the AM's dead. Stun out onto Dream. Playing cat and mouse around these trees for a very long time now as EGM just tries to play with the Phantom Lancer. Again, you know, he's got these now 19 one-shots if he does want to start chasing heroes down, but he definitely wants to use that. He definitely wants to absorb a bit of harass for that as well. Quick visit to the shop to buy absolutely nothing. He wanted his boots, but realized the timing was a little bit off and needed to get them CS as well, so wisely turned around. Patient man. So AM back to the middle lane, and now just jumping between the lane and jumping between the farm. He's bought himself a ring of health as well. He knows that as he comes back into his lane, this is going to be a Pango with full mana and full HP. So he knows that when he comes back, he's going to need a bit of sustain against him. So he does buy up this ring of health. We might have been considering just going for the Battle Fury Rush, but I don't think so. I think he wants Power Treads. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, a bit of a fight going on. Splinter Blast lands onto EGM, and finally, Kodos will pop that Rolling Thunder, and Jerry being locked down quite badly here. I'm trying to get out, but he doesn't have any spells to work with. Oh, nice little job there, but the Swashbuckle finishes the job. Kodos finds a kill onto the Nyx Assassin, and the first successful rotation off this mid laner. He now gets a kill a mid and a kill a bottom as well. Angle is starting to get the ball rolling, excuse the pun. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, Maiden watching Pingvin farm a little bit. Let's have a look. It's 45 and 6 to the Sladar's 24. Starting to get some damage onto him. Of all the lanes, this is by far the only significant beating is here in this top lane. Leshrac and Witch Doctor are just styling onto Maiden. I mean, with Pingvin so far ahead. I mean, it's easy to see why, to be honest. There's so much damage coming out of these two. You know, we've seen the Earth Spirit been rotating around quite a lot, which means that Maiden can't really find the space to come forwards and go for CS in this lane whilst Sayu's gone. And when he is here, they don't really have a lot of kill potential. These two heroes feed off each other so well, and Jerry's still winning round. He's in the night, so, you know, they don't see him. They might see him on the wards, actually. Yeah. Kodos caught a glimpse of him there, so they know Jerry's hanging around. EGM looking for something. Dream? He's okay, I think. Shashlo playing with him. We'll send in the illusions to go and give him a couple of beatings here with that Phantom Rush. Decent harass. Oh, top lane. Looking to roll into some kosher here. There will be. Oh my god, that damage! Jesus. Amplify. Sorry, Corrosive Haze and Swashbuckle just ripped the Witch Doctor apart. Goodness me. Look at that. 656 damage. And that was from Swashbuckle alone. That was one right click.
Chill, baby.
2 instances of Swashbuckle. God. Okay, well that's a thing. Now we know about it. Yeah. So, roll in onto Pingvin this time, and another one coming through. This time the Swashbuckle's going to miss, but they're still getting a lot of damage off to the left track all the same, but he's doing a lot of damage to them as well. They've got to take him out. Will be successful. Maiden dropping really low. Maposhka comes in, looking for a cleanup maybe, but he can't really come forward with a Rolling Thunder in its backside, so unfortunately, no cleanup will be had by Singularity. He's been thrown out in the bottom lane. Lasso actually out onto the Phantom Lancer with Excalibur coming in as well. They're trying to bring down this Phantom Lancer. Will they be able to find him? They use the ultimate. Didn't really do a whole lot. And now in comes the Swashbuckle. It actually disarms the Anti-Mage Mini. Can't get a last hit, but Swashbuckle will be able to do the job. Now, well, that's going to be a Winter's Curse dropped onto the Anti-Mage, holding him still for the time being. They go for the Swashbuckle, don't get the silence, which means that Excalibur can get himself away. And they're actually looking to come back in here, Pingvin. He's chasing. Stun out onto the Winter Wyvern here, chasing forwards with that Pulse Nova, but not able to find enough damage. And look at towards Kodos as well. Blast will slow him down. Jerry's nearby also. Meanwhile, the Poshka gets brought down in the top lane, but Pangolier could be in some trouble. Pulse Nova, they try to heal him up with that Cold Embrace. Is it going to be enough? It is not. Pulse Nova rips through him. Too much magic damage on Pingvin, and they're looking for back Archangel as well. They're going to find him. It's going to be 2 in the bottom lane as Singularity start to get themselves a couple of kills rolling in on this Leshrac. He's had a great lane, and now he's looking to have a great early game as well.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Get those kills rolling in inside of Singularity. This is greedy. Just squeezing every little bit out of the sponge here. Pulse Nova, Diabolic Edict, using it all. Efficiency, baby. That's the dream. That's the dream. There's a bit of a rotation coming onto Sayu here. Shashlo is going to see him, and Sayu's like, he's... Bit of a slow response time there from Sayu. I'm not sure it would have made a difference anyway. It's like, oh, okay. They're going to find the +1 then. The lasso is out onto Slardar here with the malediction as well. So all good to see them kind of all trying to stay away from the angry fish man. The bash come through, but it's not enough to kill the Witch Doctor, obviously. And they do get the kill onto the Slardar. So 2 kills on the top lane for Shashlo. Nice rotation coming in, making these boots of travel do go to work. Very nicely done. Oh, Excalibur. I mean, he also found a successful rotation down at bottom lane. Anti-Mage is rotating. No surprise on the net worth chart. Everything very, very close as it stands, except for Slardar, who's like, yeah, well, I didn't really do so well in my lane. Everybody else, though, things splitting kind of evenly. Pangolier didn't have such a good time at mid, which is why he's kind of 500 gold behind. Oh, Jerry, Phantom Lancer, finished the job. Yeah, tower is going to be the price for that kill in mid, although they're setting up on Singularity here. I'm not sure they're going to be in time to save the tower. Looking for one more to come and help out, I think. Here's something. Stun going to come down. It does land onto the Phantom Lancer, but Ping been chased away by all these PLs, and Dream will finish the job on the tower. He started things off with a Hood of Defiance, now going into the Diffusal. Classic Phantom Lancer build when you're against way too much magic damage. You just need to be able to get this tankiness to be able to survive. Because, of course, when you go for this Diffusal Blade, it doesn't offer you much flat HP. It does give you a fair bit of armor with the agility, but it doesn't give you any, like, kind of raw HP. So you'd need to be able to get in this Hood of Defiance. And you've got the Hood of Defiance for the magic damage, and you've got the... a little bit of agility for the armor as well, so that helps out Jerry. Under tower here, could be brought down with the anti-armor. The Swashbuckle again doing so much damage, but he is going to make his way out of this one alive. Stun out onto the Witch Doctor here as they use the Winter's Curse, but finding the rolling from Kodos, is it enough to finish off a Nixatsum? Well, they're actually looking towards the Witch Doctor as well. They will be able to bring him down. Psycho's in with the right clicks. Now they'll look towards Leshrac as well. Corrosive Haze is on him. The stun comes out as well. I don't think the Flame Break's going to be enough to keep him alive. No, it is not. Pingman goes down. Shashlo running himself away as well, but all the silence comes out. He's got a Firefly available when that silence eventually runs out. Now will use it to try and get himself out of here as he throws down the nade palms with so much damage coming out, but Kodos might have been off a little bit more than he can chew, but Maiden's going to come in and just kind of scare Shashlo back, keep him off the arms of his mid laner, and Shashlo will be left empty-handed, but probably happy that he survived in any case. Looking for the rune, which feels a bit greedy. Archangel going to chase him back, although Witch Doctor coming in from the high ground. He's going to have to stun onto both of them here. This is a little bit awkward, but can he jump in? He's too afraid to go for the bounty rune, which is understandable, I guess, but now Leshrac is in. He's got this Ato. Stun comes out, but the damage onto Shashlo is substantial. Shashlo has to be careful here. He's got a lasso if he wants to use it, but I think he can get the kill without it. Meanwhile, Kodos gets brought down as well as Pingvin manages to catch him out. 2 kills for Singularity down here, so finally the patience pays off from Shashlo as he hangs around the bottom lane for a ridiculously long time and finally does get the kills which he was after. Finally TP's back to base as a winner. No walk of shame here, especially not because he's got boots of travel, so he can just boots of travel back to a lane anyway. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Singularity evening out the kill score now. It's 9-9. And a very, very close net worth advantage as well. Nobody really pulling ahead too far. Also still looking at the bottom lane. Maiden just throwing down these Corrosive Hazes, which are doing so much for these team fights. I mean, I never predicted how much damage Swashbuckle would do with the amplified damages on them. Sorry, Corrosive Haze. God damn, I need to get used to that one. Slardar been out of popularity for such a long time, you know. Oh, Shashlo having an excellent game on this Batrider so far, making a lot happen for his team. Now popping this Arcane Rune, you know he wants to go for this Flaming Lasso. Gotta pop those drums and chase down Archangel, who can't do a thing about it. The silence comes out a little bit too late, and well, Wyvern, he's kind of roasting inside his Cold Embrace here, and he is going to die, actually, just to the flames. But Shashlo, the return kill's coming in, and with the Diffusal Blade from Dream, it's a quick kill onto the Batrider here. Tips come out as well. Archangel, wow, the support player. Worth in all chat? No, I'm just going to throw out the chill, baby. It's basically a worth in all chat. Damn. A little bit of banter being thrown out between the two teams. They get into this Roshan pit. They get to work on Team Empire. Team Singularity, where are you? Well, Excalibur now putting out a Battle Fury and actually a Blade of Alacrity coming out to him as well. So this anti-mage could be an issue. Roshan going on. Aposhka? Gonna throw down a Death Ward. Death Ward does live up to its name, unfortunately for the Witch Doctor. Oh dear. Nick Assassin tries to come through on this one as well. The magnetized the stones. I don't think he's getting out of this one. He's just chasing him with the stones and the wand. It should be enough to keep him alive. Magnetized level 1. Yeah, 50 HP. Easy. That health regen really coming into play for the next assassin there. They're still trying to play around the Roshan pit, and the Winter's Curse is going to come out onto the back row to try and keep him still as Dream comes in, wanting to drain a bit of its mana, and the stun comes out, and so much damage. Damn, Corrosive Haze and all of these Phantom Lancers, plus, of course, the Swashbuckle. Need I mention it again? But the thing's coming out for bottom. They want to save this tier 2. They want to get Roshan. They want to save their tier 2. Are they splitting their hedging their bets a little bit too thin? I think they're okay. This Roshan's going down. They only need the 2 of them. Dream will finish the job, take himself an Aegis, and now going for this Yasha of his own. We'll see if he decides to build it into the full Mantis style. Does he want to build a full Mantis style this game? I guess it's nice to break out of the Atos. Yeah, I think you want it. It's also good for farming, obviously. .18 minutes into this game. Singularity 1 game ahead, but definitely things looking very, very even right now. And of course, whilst the net worth and kills are fairly even, you got to look towards its Aegis, which is currently in the hands of the Phantom Lancer. Ian, though, happy about the kind of slow pace of the game so far, as he's managed to get himself this Battle Fury. Of course, he was in the middle lane. That worked very, very well for them. And now they're looking towards the Mantis style as well on him, which is probably going to come out soon in the PLs. PL looking to fight and Anti-Mage looking to farm is kind of what this game's boiling down to right now. Singularity. It's an interesting way to see how they take these fights, to be honest. This Atos gives them the kind of initiation they needed, because otherwise you've just got this kind of Nyx Assassin who gives you information, but it's very risky for him to start fights, because if it got vision down, the likelihood is they're just going to kill the Nyx Assassin before he can get any kind of initiation off, and that kind of works inversely to how you want an initiate to work. So the Leshrac, you get the vision with the Nyx, and then you just go in with the Atos and try and get the quick kill off with the Split Earth and everything. It's going to be the plan. PL actually ahead of the AM on net worth. I think that's due to the kills, though. He's currently 4-2-1, so he's been involved in a fair amount of violence, and that does help bring up his net worth a little bit. What is CS looking like? Yeah, he's a fair bit behind the AM. The AM died at a pretty critical time, I think, though. AM 0-1-1 right now, so it's literally just the kills which are making up this PL's net worth, and yeah, they're equal on towers and everything else, so it's just the kills. And a little bit of drawings on the map. I was waiting for Sayu to get back into this game on the Earth Spirit. Poshka sitting in his teammates' flames, having a nice time. Keeping himself warm. It's a very cold day. Oh, Barrowed is going for an Aegis of his own as well. Also interesting to see the line of wards across the map here from the Dire. Singularity obviously looking to... this feels like a Roche setup. This feels like the wards you want to place down if you're trying to see if Roche is going on. But when Roche did go on, they didn't do anything about it. I mean, well, I guess they tried to. They brought the Witch Doctor in, but 1805, gee. What? Is he counting the pause time? that would be super, super... Oh. Poshka. Questionable ward put down there, and that is going to alert Empire to their presence. Actually going to go on to Poshka here, I think. Silence is out. Stun being thrown in as well. Dream going to join in. He gets the D-ward on the sentry before he dies. You know, got to find that value where you can. Who's the real winner?
Radiant's bottom tower
No,
is under
definitely
attack.
Sayu. As they get the kill, they get the ward. A failed warding mission from the Witch Doctor. Warding gone wrong. When good wards go bad.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'm wondering how they're going to use this Aegis. I mean, I think they need to put a bit of pressure, because Team Empire, they're the ones with the momentum right now. They're the ones with this Aegis, they're the ones with the PL who has his fighting items up and ready to go. They should be looking for these fights. He's actually overtaken the anti-mage on net worth as well, so he's just looking to push down lanes right now. What's Empire's response to this? I mean, they have good team fight. So what's the Singularity's response to this? They have good team fight behind this Leshrac. He's looking for a BKB first, though. Doesn't help with the diffusal. Diffusal is physical damage.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
There doesn't seem to be a response right now from Singularity.
Dire's
Now two
bottom
Atos is
tower
up from
is
them as
under
well.
attack.
Shashlo picks his up as well. Empire, though, they're letting their PL push whilst they go onto the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage does blink himself up to the high ground. He seems to know something's going on here. But he's blinking all the way out. He's just getting himself to
Dire's
safety.
bottom tower
Whew,
has
that was
fallen.
close. I don't know how he knew that was going
Radiant's
on there, but that was
middle tower is
fantastic
under
heads-up
attack.
play by him. But they do
Radiant
lose their bottom tower,
prosperity.
so... Ping Vin. Nice, the dodge here. He sees him. TP out. Ooh, man, and he doesn't get the stomp in time. So close, but the Leshrac will escape with the TP. Jerry looking around with that Vendetta going off on him. He's looking to see if the PL's coming back this way. He's not. He is really low on the PL, though. Excalibur comes in trying to take his bump, but the blink in from Maiden here. Not sure if this is what Excalibur really wants to do here as he gets his mana drained away. Cannot blink out of this one. He just gets beaten down by Dream. Dream comes. The team comes in to try and save him there with a split earth from the Leshrac, but it was too late. Big Bliss players from the AM there, just blinking into a camp and being like, uh-oh, and getting stunned up immediately. I think if he blinked rather than counterspelling, he might have got out of that one. But of course, your reaction as an anti-mage player now is just to use that counterspell and then blink.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, Empire up onto the high ground, only 21 minutes in, but they're looking to kind of abuse their tidings right now. And of course, they have the Aegis. Not really any surprise to see them being so aggressive here. Stun does come out onto the Phantom Lance. They can follow up with a split up if they want, but they do not.
Radiant's top tower.
I think Vin just trying to stay in range for the Diabolic Edict to do something, but doesn't want to be risking himself here. Does look like this is going to be Empire backing themselves up. The Anti-Mages are respawned. The fight suddenly becomes a little bit more scary. This is really looking like Empire's game right now. The PL is pulling ahead pretty hard on this anti-mage, and as we saw, you know, if he does manage to get the jump onto the AM, the AM's not going to be able to blink away. He's having troubles. Another pause out from Singularity to look at bat. It's gone. Alright, let's see how this one plays out then. Jerry coming forward here. There is a sentry here. He's got to be careful. Stone comes out. Do they have... Well, they've actually got a gem on Earth Spirit. Jerry needs to be careful. He hasn't got the... No, he's not got the courier coming out to him. That's good. Should be okay, though. So you're getting quite carried away. You can tell he doesn't have a roll, so he can't cancel the TP.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Excalibur just trying to farm as best he can. He's going to have this Manta style after this ancient creep camp. Ages run out. It might be a good time for them to fight. Let's see if they go for a smoke or something. PL's backing himself out really far here. Just going straight back to push out this lane. We are done occupying a territory. You can have it back now. We've waited long enough. Oh, jumping forwards here. Stun out onto the Batrider here. He tried to use the Atos to stop the stun coming through, but still gets it. And now in comes a bash to the deep as well. Kodos will finish it off with a swashbuckle. With this Batrider dead, there is very little likelihood of Singularity looking to take a fight here as they back themselves away. Excalibur, though, still farming up plenty quickly. But still not as fast as the Phantom Lancer. What's their CS score battle looking like? This is the exciting thing, yeah. No, I think so. I was way ahead. Not that exciting. Keep going, buddy. Keep going.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Penguin, he's in some trouble here. Gonna have to pop this BKB and try and turn things around onto Phantom Lance. They do have the double stun out onto him here. And now comes in the Winter's Curse, which means he's, well, he's still doing damage inside of that. So they do need to keep their distance, but they will bring down the push on the sidelines. Now look back towards the PL as they've got him rooted up, but no, in comes Resident Empire to save their teammates and bring down Jerry and Penguin. Oh, Singularity. They tried to go for something. They tried to make a little play, just pick off the PL whilst they were dealing with the Witch Doctor. It didn't work though. They killed the Witch Doctor way too quickly, and the mobility on this team is actually insane with the Pangolier and the Slardars playing. They just get straight back over and punish Singularity pretty hard for that. Every fight is theirs. AM, he's still farming though. He's going for it. He's getting those creeps. Don't think there's anything of note on the courier. There is not. Well, lasso, that was a lasso and not a kill. That one really, really hurts. So, I mean, as a battle rider, you need to be finding these kills with these flaming lassos, you know, especially when you're behind. When you're in front, you can afford if you just, you know, mess up a flaming lasso or force someone off the map, that's fine, but they're so far ahead on the side of Empire that they're not looking to back away, and if someone gets lassoed, then no kill comes of it, and that's just a big waste of cooldown and more time for Empire just to be occupying your land and forcing you off. This could be Archangel in some trouble, though. He's pretty alone here, and, yeah. No enemy, no friendlies anywhere nearby. I think this was just a mad warding mission, which is going to be instantly countered by the Witch Doctor. He's actually bought a Quelling Blade of his own. You know the dewarding fights are heating up when range heroes are buying Quelling Blades. Which Witch Doctor's attack time? 1.35, it's not that bad. It's not like a support tiny where you literally have to buy a Quelling Blade, otherwise each deward takes you about a minute. And I kind of wish you could throw the tree at wards just to instantly kill them. I mean, even pick up a ward as a tree. That would improve tiny support so much. Oh, nice little lasso on the tower there by Excalibur, actually. But yeah, he's okay. Just bring it back to the high ground, keeping that counter spell on him. Doesn't want to get corrosive haze or anything silly like that. What does he actually counter? Obviously, if he counters Winter's Curse, that's the biggest thing. But I don't think there's anything else. Everything else is all ground target. There's corrosive haze. Yeah, that's it. It's literally just corrosive haze and Winter's Curse. Hey, gotta give it a go. Gotta give it a go. Just saw Cyclops in the chat. Excellent work this morning, my dude. Does look like they're just gonna play around each other for now. This is a very intense dewarding game. Like, they're just picking up Quelling Blades to try and like fight each other's wards. Dream coming forwards here, seeing what's up. He's going for a hard actually, which he's nearly got. It's a really good item to pick up versus the anti-mage. It doesn't give you, you know, never want to get into these items which make you too mannerful, should we say, against anti-mage, because it just makes you more of a target. Trick is just burn all your mana down immediately, so you don't have to worry about anti-mage at all. It does less damage to you. PL doesn't need to use spells anyway, right? Batrider pushing down this bottom lane, taking over from the AM, just trying to force Empire back to deal with these creep waves and protect their towers. It's the aim of the game. And Singularity, oh, they're still just farming, dude. They're not looking to fight. Roshan will respawn in 20 seconds. This seems to be what Empire's looking for. Visibility picked up by Zibat. Doesn't really want to use this to go and scout, though. When you've got a Nyx assassin in your team, you've got to assume there's sentries will rove the map anyway, so just a casual invis rune. And anti-mage will take the net worth spot as they battle it off against one another for the top spot. Looks like Empire are going to clean out some wards and maybe look for aggressive rotation here, but the little invis squad from Singularity gets scared away by the rolling spirit. Singularity going to regroup, maybe go for something here. Smoke used by the Witch Doctor. They're pinging out bottom lane. They want to go for Kodos here. Kodos, he senses something's wrong. He TP away, and the lines are drawn on the map here. Singularity realizes that he's not coming to that creep wave, so clearly he smells something wrong. Roshan, it's going down. Rose Phase being used, and Empire positioned pretty poorly to deal with Singularity coming from this direction. We'll see if they can get anything. Immediate Winter's Curse used onto the Batrider. They're going to get the Atos off onto the Pangolier and hold him down. Meanwhile, Dream just coming onto Shashlo here. So much damage onto Shashlo. Cannot survive, but Pingvin deal with the two on the backlines. We'll be able to take down one, and Archangel's going to go down as well. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage, he's found the Slardust. Singularity isolating the side of Empire and taking an excellent fight around Roshan. Oh, Phantom Lancer coming forwards. We'll actually find the kill onto Maposhka with the illusions. They're trying to burn through all the fakies to try and get to the real Dream. But that's not happening. Dream is just kind of 1v5ing right now. He's taken down one already, and Pingvin's not looking very healthy either. Excalibur, he's just firing into the crowd of PLs here and not doing anything. Dream is just doing whatever he wants. The buyback comes in from Archangel, but they actually seem to be focusing him here. More buybacks coming out. The stun comes out. They finally found the real Phantom Lancer. Can they bring him down? They don't have a Mana Void to work with, but the Atos is out onto the correct one, but the Cold Embrace going to keep him alive a little bit longer. Excalibur looks forwards for him, but now that heart is kicking in as well. Dream getting all of his health back as the time goes on. Another Atos coming out onto it, but they can't find the kill. Singularity. They could start to regret this as the hero's coming back on full HP and mana. Jerry, oh my god, what? Okay. The IM chart doesn't show you the correct BKB timing. Goodness. Your pause time is up. Singularity, please resume the game. Oh, so... Oh, Poshka has come back. All right. But they're dead immediately. Jerry and Maposhka brought down instantaneously by Team Empire. And now they can go in and claim Roshan. And Singularity just completely bail out of this fight. No surprises at all there. Wow. All right, Maposhka's just disconnected and they're going to have to play on. Wow, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate, but, you know... I like the way that the admin just said, please unpause the game. You know, they're not leaving up to the team to decide or anything like that. They're just straight up just like, guys, time's up, unpause. You know, the other team doesn't get to give you the grace, which is the right way to do it. You can't put that pressure on the other team. And Empire. Well, they take Roshan. They take the Aegis. We've got some cheese to go around as well. Who's picked up the cheese? Oh, Slardar cheese. That's very nice. That's very kind. That's not the real AM. Just jumping in to get his mana burned off. But hey, he's got a cheese. He can do anything he wants. Made him happy.
Your armor melts away.
Oh, congratulations to all the people who guessed right during the pause, by the way. Yeah, funnily enough, they both died, so... If you guess both of those right, then you get to claim a free Bugatti. Just message LD at beyondthesummit.com. Send him all your details and he'll send you one over right away. Congratulations. It's about as real as this cup is. It still disappoints me. I think BTS need to invest in real cups for these events. Slardar, I think he's going for a BKB of his own. The courier actually died earlier on. Not sure what I had on it. Let's have a look. Nothing, apparently. BKB, full BKB coming out for the Slardar. Yes, that was actually BKB earlier, which was on it, and Dream going for the butterfly as well. Man, he's nearly got a butterfly. This PL is huge. He's massive. Eagle Song is in the bag if he wants it, but I mean, he can save a buyback if he wants, but I'm not really sure he has to. Anti-Mage actually has a butterfly of his own. That helps. It helps. It's not huge. It helps though. There is no MKB available, obviously. I wonder if Dream sees this and changes that and enjoys. I still think you want to go for the butterfly though on the Phantom Lancer. Like, yeah, they're not killing him. So if he just gets some damage, then it's just going to be like a disaster for Singularity to us. Also, let's keep in mind that Maposhka is currently sitting in his base. Can I play him? No, then Singularity would definitely lose. Yeah, that's kind of a big thing about this game. But I mean, Empire, they're just continuing playing the game as normal, to be honest. This is what they would have done regardless. Like, maybe they would have gone for a pick-off or something, but with the Witch Doctor not here, like, they're hardly going to wait for him. That would be ridiculous. Disappointing though. Disappointing that they had these issues. Jerry in some trouble here as they're just chasing them back. Fake Maposhka comes in. Some sick micro from somebody. Pingvin playing around but getting his mana just drained so quickly here. It's not really very efficient for him to come in and just get his mana drained by these illusions. What else can they do? They need to keep him out somehow. Shashlo looking for a target here. Can maybe jump on, but he's got 1 of 2 illusions to choose from here, so he's not going to try and risk it. I don't think he really wants to go in and use a lasso on an Aegis target anyway, as Dream just sending these illusions and doing so much work. And now jumping on top of him here, but in comes a Winter's Curse immediately, and nobody else caught inside of it, but there is actually a Meteor Hammer. I'm not sure who's that on, but Jerry gets brought down as Dream just going to work on the backlines. He is really low on HP. He's going to die and lose that Aegis. Excalibur trying to run himself away. Archangel is in the trees though. Link Tiger trying to play around him. They have found him, getting on top of him and just draining away all of his mana inside that cold embrace, but Dream just takes down the post on the backlines and looking for more as well. Jerry, Spike Carapace is out from him, but he's going to get himself away. This is surprisingly looking okay from Singularity. Can they really take down Kodos as well? I mean, they're doing a ton of damage to him here, and a couple more right clicks will be required, but they get him down. Kodos is dead, but Dream in the backline's doing so much work. Ripping through heroes, anybody he wants right now. Stun is out, which throws them all up into the air. Meteor Hammer comes down onto the Phantom Lancer. He's taking some damage here. Sayu, well, he's gone. Jerry's going to die as well, so it's a 1-point trade on the supports right now, but Dream, well, Atos immediately manted off right now. Stun onto 3 from Maiden. They're trying to bring down the Phantom Lancer, but cheese is actually given to him and he eats it up, and all of a sudden this fight looks dreadful for Singularity. They need to get themselves away. Shashlo trying to run, but he's slowed down. He's being eaten up by the illusions of Dream, and Dream still inside the enemy base. They never got rid of him. The cancer remains. And he'll now look forward to these towers as well, as Maiden has to pull the BKB to get out of the Atos. And, oh no, oh god, they've got the wrong PL. They mana void the wrong PL, and Maiden jumps in once again, but they should be able to get this kill, so Slardar goes down. But again, Dream is still here. He's still bloody here. He's just killing whoever he wants. They can't deal with the PL. They have no solution. Babushka gets brought down. Excalibur, he's going to pop a Manta of his own and try and blink himself away. The gem's still on the floor, but Dream, he claims this area for himself. Plants down the flag. This high ground is mine. Nope, never mind. They come back once again on the anti-mage. Mana Void being used onto Dream here to stop that heart triggering and healing him back up again immediately, and then blinking and try and deal some damage. Dream actually blinks up onto the high ground now. Excalibur popping that BKB, trying to run himself away here, but he's slowed down, and now the Winter's Curse comes out as well. But Jerry, well, he's got a stun available. He's going to throw it down, and now with the Meteor Hammer to follow it up from him. That makes sense. Leshrak backing himself away, but I mean, Dream, he's just chasing him down here. The Diffusal Blade doing so much work. Pingvin gets slowed and taken out. Jerry, all they can do is watch. I mean, they're missing a player. But even if they weren't, I'm not sure things would have gone much differently. They just don't have the answers to this Phantom Lancer, honestly.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
A disconnected Moshposhka getting bullied by illusions in base. That's kind of sad.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Top rack's down. Mid rack's now being focused as well. Singularity's still holding on. I think even if they recognize, like, even if they consider the game lost right now, they're still hold on. They're actually going to go for the lasso onto Sayu right now. Dragging him across the map, but still being chased down by his PL. Trying to play around the wall here. Ooh, up, down. Not trying to get himself caught out. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage caught out on the back lines here. He tried to blink in and get a sneaky kill on the back, but Excalibur will get torn apart by Dream and his illusions. A big gang of PLs chasing forwards. Now they're looking towards Shashlo. Once again, they're running down the Batrider. Batrider trying to make it back to spawn. Just about make it, but they're still diving deep into the base here, trying to force out the GGs, but Shashlo is going to be able to make it over the side of the base, but Poshka will be picked off inside his own fountain, and now they're looking towards the Batrider as well, and they get him also. Yeah, I'm pretty sure what's going on here is that the Witch Doctor's disconnected, and they just want to try and make time for him to get back. So they're not going to call GG, they're just going to try and run down the clock, wait for him to kill the Ancient, and give them enough time between the next games to get these issues sorted out. I mean, the Anti-Mage pick was good, but at the same time, they didn't have any response to the PL, and this PL wasn't exactly, I mean, it was 4th pick PL, I think, so, because the Slardar was the final pick for Team Empire. You've got a question, like, Singularity, you know, you've got to draft something to do with these heroes, but I think they kind of thought that the Leshrac and the Anti-Mage with the Battle Fury was going to be enough, but it was not. It really was not, and yeah, PL doing it. Absolutely doing it this game, and that is going to be Team Singularity losing game number 2 and drawing it to a 1-1 in this best of 3 series, which does lead us to a game 5 despite Maposhka disconnecting. They were ahead anyway. I mean, you can look at these graphs here. It definitely wasn't the disconnect which made the difference. Well, I thought it was going to be a little bit closer than this, but actually, yeah, Maposhka disconnects. Woo. Okay. But all the same, yeah. Team Empire will take the victory in game number 2, which leads us to a game 3. My name is Nomad. I'm going to take a quick break, but we'll be back very shortly with the third and final game in this series in the upper bracket finals of the Beyond the Summit Spring Cup. Don't go anywhere.